tradition, family, and fun. Tonight's game is also sponsored by Pregame for uniform ready, and embroidery. For the second suite of Hayes, or just give them a call, 785-628-2225. Phase 2, the official supplier of Hayes, Larks, and apparel. Proud to support the tradition of family and fun. Tonight's game is also sponsored by Whiskey Creek Wood-Fired Grill. Generous portions and great quality meals. Tasting the unique flavor of Whiskey Creek Wood-Fired Grill. 32 Whiskey Creek, where the flavor is always better. Tonight's game is also sponsored by Commercial Walkers Incorporated, where the delivered to quality and audience since 1985. Has been offering the best construction experience possible. Commercial Walkers Incorporated, building on target, on time, and on budget. Tonight's game is also sponsored by Plainsman and all others. Plainsman not only rents, but also services or sells almost everything you need for that do-it-yourself home project.
I figured so, that's why I've been so quiet.
Every year I think it's nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get underway for tonight's game, we'd like to take a few moments to recognize and to honor the 2023 Hayes Larks host families. As you know, Hayes Larks baseball and host program would not be possible without their wonderful help and their generous contributions. And now we'd like to introduce to you each of the Larks players along with their host family. Let us begin. Number 1, Bryson Evans from Gateway Community College, hosted by the Jeff and Brandy Ridgway family. Number 2, Trent Baker from Houston Christian University, hosted by the Ken and Shonda Worth family. Number 6, Damian Ruiz from Houston Christian University, hosted by Mr. Darrell Craig. Austin Jasleb, number 8, who just joined the team tonight, is from Arkansas State University, hosted by the Scott and Audrey Lindenmeyer family. Special shout out to Audrey for driving to Wichita today to pick up Austin at the airport. Lindenmeyer is also host of number 5. Number 9, Preston Tabor from Harding University, hosted by Brett and Melissa Johnson family. Number 12, Luis Garcia from North Dakota State University, hosted by Dion and Ashley Newberger family. Number 14, Trevino Portage State University, was hosted by Luke's parents from the Netherlands are here this week, and they've been on a short trip, but we'll be back for tomorrow night's game. Number 15, Caleb Meredith from Villanova University, was hosted by Sean and Courtney Dale and family. Sean and Courtney could not be here tonight, so Caleb is accompanied by Dale's children, Austin Dale and Skylar and Logan McGann. Number 16, John Cicoli from Baylor University. He was hosted by Amanda Bruner. Amanda couldn't be here tonight, so John is accompanied by Bryce and Shannon Custer family, who hosted John's teammate from Baylor, Will Pendergrass, who had to leave the team earlier this season. Number 19, Jeff Lotus from the University of Oklahoma. He's hosted by Joe and Sherry Hildebrand family. Number 22, Garrett Gruel from Texas A&M at Corpus Christi, hosted by the Gary and Deb Weatherby family. Number 23, Dylan Hill from Texas A&M Corpus Christi, hosted by Cale and Sarah Bloom family. Number 24, Dane Pengelly from the University of New Mexico, hosted by the Riley and Tara Adams family. Number 25, Cam Walton from Texas Southern University. And number 32, Lenny Ashby from the University of Kansas, were hosted by the Cody and Tara Graham family. Number 26, Tyler LaRue from Houston Christian University, hosted by Ken and Jolene Winholtz. Number 27, Tyler Schott from Dallas Baptist University, hosted by Nikki Lecklider and her daughters, Tristan and Tegan Lecklider. Number 30, Michael Cruz from Antelope State University, hosted by Brent and Christy Homeyer family. Number 7, Brady Evans from Southeastern State University of Oklahoma, hosted by Tony and Diana Staley family. Tony and Diana also hosted Colby Langford from Murray State, who signed with the Houston Astros. Number 21, Jose Velasquez from Arizona Christian University, hosted by Jermaine Taggart, and accompanied tonight by Jermaine and Sarah Taggart. Jermaine also hosted Caden Hare from Central Alabama Community College. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a number of players who had to leave the team early this season, but nonetheless, we want to recognize their host families who are with us tonight. Mike and Jessica Purdy family, they hosted Austin Straitsener from Baylor University. Nathan and Tori Flax family, who hosted Weston Velasek from Angelo State. Jerry Murmas, who hosted Aaron Calhoun from the University of Oklahoma. And Tom and Mary Jacobs, who hosted, of course, their son, Carson Jacobs, from North Dakota State University. Carson recently signed with the Chicago White Sox. Assistant coach Andy Luton and his mom, Debbie. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2023 Larks host families. At this time, host families and players are asked to all straight up to the home plate area, please, for another very special presentation. Come on up and please gather tight up around the home plate area for our special recognitions. So before we introduce the starting lineups and have our national anthem, we'd like to recognize two very special young men who played important roles in the Larks organization over the past 3 seasons. Would Tyler Doty please step forward? Is Tyler with us this evening? Yes, he is. Tyler, come on out on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler has been an intern for the Larks for the past 3 seasons. He's been a go-to guy for many behind-the-scenes jobs, both here at home and on road games. Tyler always carries out his responsibilities efficiently and with a very pleasant attitude. Tyler, the Larks organization has appreciated your help over the past 3 seasons, and we wish you the best of luck in your pursuit of finding a position at the university in the intramural recreation department. And as a memento of your time with the Larks, we would like to present you with a Larks jersey. Thank you, Tyler, from everyone in the Hayes Larks organization. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's our great pleasure to honor one of our 3-year Larks veteran players, Brady Evans. Please step toward the home plate area. Brady is a native of Broken Bow, Oklahoma, and attended Wright City High School. As a senior, Brady was an Oklahoma All-State selection and helped lead his team to the Class A state championship. As a freshman at Murray State College, Brady played in 47 games and batted .294 with 40 runs scored. During his sophomore year at Murray State, Brady played 2 JCAA Region 2 Gold Gloves, was All-Region catcher in 2022, played in 54 games while batting .323 with 7 home runs along with 49 RBIs. Brady caught a complete game no-hitter in the first game of the 2022 District Championship and stole 10 bases with a .484 on-base and percentage for that tournament. Brady transferred to Northeastern State University in Tahlequah, Oklahoma last season, where he played in 38 games for the Riverhawks with 133 plate appearances and had 40 hits, 9 doubles, 22 RBI, 14 stolen bases, and a .301 batting average. During his 3 seasons with the Larks, Brady has played in 72 games with 220 at-bats, 67 base hits, 34 singles, 21 doubles, 4 triples, 8 home runs, 53 RBI, 43 scored runs, and a career batting average of .306. Brady is a consummate team player. He's a wonderful teammate and a gentleman and an outstanding athlete. Brady, on behalf of your Larks family and the entire Hayes Larks organization, we thank you for your dedication, your leadership, and your hard work. The Larks wish you the best of everything in the future. Please know that you will always be a well-loved and greatly respected Hayes Larks alum. Ladies and gentlemen, number 7, Brady Hunt Evans. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to historic Larks Park in the 77th season of Hayes Larks Baseball.
Hello and welcome back to Larks Park as the Hayes Larks coming to today's game 33-6 on a 5-game winning streak, looking to protect that 24-2 at home record against the North Platte Plainsman. Hello and welcome. I'm Caden Sanders. Alongside me is Nick Helgett and also Ace Newberger controlling the computer tonight as the North Platte Plainsman coming into tonight 17-29 on the year. They have their own win streak of 2 games. And Tobias Zabore, my colleague from Ithaca, said that is the highest win streak that they've had this season. They are 8-14 at home, but also 9-14 on the road. Jose Velasquez is going to be on the mound for the Hayes Larks. He is 2-1 on the mound this season with a 3.17 ERA with 22 2/3 innings pitched, 27 hits given up, 18 runs as well. 8 of them earned with 4 walks and 26 punch-outs on the season. Peyton Ramsey is going to be the opposite pitcher for the Plainsmen. Peyton Ramsey coming in with a 1-3 record and 7.25 ERA in 5 starts. But it'll be Gehring Goldbeck starting it off for the Plainsmen out of Kansas City Community College. The shortstop tonight. It's been a while since the Larks and Plainsmen have played against each other, almost 2 months, excuse me. That one on the outside from Velasquez, who's rocking the hair out as of late. First pitch thrown at 7:38, pushed back a 30-minute time wait. And I put in on my sheet that first pitch was going to be 102, but on my phone it says 99 with the wind blowing from the south-southeast at 12 miles an hour. The 1-1, this one in there at the knees and on the outside to Goldbeck.
Jose Velasquez making the start tonight. Last outing going 2 innings pitched, striking out 3 batters against the Liberal BJs. No walks on no hit-by pitches, only allowing 1 earned run.
This one a swing and a miss, and that's a starting off punch out for Jose Velasquez, who has now 27 on the season.
Yeah, number 27 there as he continues to really strike out at batter per inning this season.
More than that, one and I wouldn't say half, but there's more than 1 an inning, and Jose staying with it. This one on the outside to Nick Hockemer out of the Ivy Tech Community College. We did see him back in Gehring at the start of the season. Talking to Toby, he said that there was a chance that this team would have disbanded, and it was really close of doing it, but luckily they can stay with it. There's a couple players that are just now joining the team to finish the year out, with a couple of players that just left, and this one bouncing off the turf, and I guess, Ace, you got to go fix the camera.
What are they going to? Are they going to be there?
I don't know how. That's his advice. He said he's going to pick up a whole new lineup. They can't pick up a whole new lineup.
The third baseman, number 23, Jovan
I
Suarez.
think if Bobcats weren't going to play, they'd put cannons up and somebody in there.
I'll get you all right.
No, this is the one that was in the car. My regular phone.
The designated hitter, number 29, Kevin Suki.
I must have been doing something. I know he's coming in second or third.
as well as start a game at 4 o'clock, and we pretty much played until almost the sun went down up in North Platte. The 1-0, this one a swing and a foul off to 4th Street. The middle of the infield, covering up the middle, and Tyler LaRue shifting to his right. The 1-1, this one on the inside and missing from Velasquez as he has a face on him. You can see his teeth, and gets back on the rubber, waiting on Brady, who got an award for being a Larks player for 3 seasons now. Getting a little plaque of some sort. Now the 2-1. This one just a little bit low. Now it's 3-1. But going back to Brady, I helped Ken Winholtz try and get a hold of the stats, and that was fun. It only took me about 10 minutes to get the 3 years of stats on Brady just on the Larks alone. And Brady's had a great career, and I'll try and pull it up here whenever Brady comes up. And he's seen a lot of at-bats. I think it was around 150, if not more, in his 3 seasons.
This season alone, having 76 at-bats.
Brady has seen almost 300 at-bats, so I was way off, but
wow,
that is crazy. And that'll be a walk for Jose Velasquez, and now the bases are loaded. So Hockemer at third, Suarez at second, and Kenneth Sugi at first. And now it'll be Tucker Bond out of Oklahoma Panhandle State, a player for the head coach, Jared Maeda, for Liberal, but playing for these Plainsmen of North Platte. This one bouncing in and missing to Bond.
Jose tonight just losing command right now. He doesn't typically walk batters, but already 2 walks start this game off. Runners in scoring position. Double play isn't in effect.
This one on the inside and missing. Tucker Bond hitting just over 200 at 202. He has seen 94 at-bats. He's scored 19 runs, and here comes Keith Harper going to talk to Jose Velasquez and also Brady Evans. It'll just be those two. Defensively for the Larks, I didn't get to this. Damian Ruiz in left, Trent Baker all right after that collision against the Game Days Angel pitcher, and then Lenny Ashby in right field. It'll be Tyler LaRue at third, John Sicoli at first, then it's Luis Garcia at second, or shortstop, excuse me, and then Bryson Evans at second base. Brady Evans behind the dish. The Larks wearing their white uniforms with Larks in blue, and also the numbers on the left hip are just a little bit higher than their hip, and numbers on the back. The Plainsmen wearing their black with green and white, saying North Platte on the front, their numbers, and even the American flag on the spine and kind of at the collar height. Velasquez getting set. The 2-0. This one a ground ball and it's foul. A chopper to Dylan Hill in the dugout. Can't get to it. So the count 2-1.
Wind tonight off and on. Tends to die down, but when it does pick up, it wind's coming in towards home plate.
The 2-1 by Velasquez. This one fouled off and off the ankle of Tucker Bond. The Bond brothers, when we played them in June, they were in right field and first. Tucker, the first baseman, Sam in right field, but they also in the same positions tonight. The 2-2. This one into the dirt and blocked by Brady. Watching the runner at third in Hockemer. Velasquez coming set. The 3-2, 1 out. Kicks and fires. This one a bouncer up to Velasquez, to Brady, and across to first. A sail by Brady. That'll score a run. That will score Suarez. And now Sugi at third because of the error on Brady Evans.
Yeah, and a great play by Jose Velasquez going home on that. But Brady Evans trying to do too much there as he overthrows.
Don't worry about it. So now that brings up Sam Bond. Velasquez fires. This one a foul off, and that's going to be over the dugout and scaring some fans at the concession stand. So runners at the corners, it's going to be Sugi at third and Bond at first, and that'll be a swing and a miss by Sam Bond. I know that they're brothers. I don't know if they're twin brothers or not, but they look exactly alike. They kind of have the same body shape, and Bond, the 0-2. This one bounced into the turf, blocked by Brady.
Infielders playing closer to second base with there being 2 outs. Ground ball close to the bag. They're just going to do a toss a second, just get the easy out and get out of this half inning.
The 1-2. This one a swing and a miss, and Jose starting with the punch out, swing and a miss, and ending it. But there is 1 run on the board. The Plainsman getting 1-0 over the Hayes Larks. It'll be Trent Baker, the freshman from Houston Christian, and center fielder leading it off for the Hayes Larks. And then Damian Ruiz, another freshman from Houston Christian, and in left field. And then Lenny Ashby. So the outfielders getting 1, 2, 3 against Peyton Ramsey. Both Trent Baker and Damian Ruiz faced off against Ramsey up in Gearing, or not in Gearing, excuse me, North Platte. First pitch on the outside and call it a strike by Anthony Perez. Kevin Randa on the base paths tonight for the umpires. So Ramsey getting ahead 0-1. This one outside. More about Peyton Ramsey. I said that he already had a 7.52 ERA. He has 5 starts on the year, has a 1-3 record He's pitched in 34 2/3 innings. He's given up 58 hits, 46 runs, 29 of them earned. This one a fly ball to Trey Runge at second, and that'll be the first out for the Hayes Larks. But also, he's given up 14 walks, 24 punch-outs on the year. And now coming in, it'll be Damian Ruiz, set to go against Peyton Ramsey. You'll figure it out at some point. This one a ground ball. Damian Ruiz is going to squeeze it in and get on the bases. So we're even at one hit each with Damian Ruiz at first. So now it'll be Lenny Ashby, a junior transfer to Kansas, who just joined us just 3-4 games ago.
Lenny last series going 1 for 7, coming around to score 3 times after being walked twice and getting a single.
Check swing caught by King Louie in the Larks dugout. Runner goes and Damian Ruiz, and so we're going to have time to get Damian back at first. Lenny Ashby used to go to New Mexico, where he played with Cam Walton, but both transferring out of the program. Cam Walton going to Texas State. Lenny going to Kansas. That pitch on the outside, and now the count evens out at 1 apiece, 1 out and a runner on, and Damian Ruiz at first. And a throw over to first, not in time, but caught Damian Ruiz off guard as the clouds are starting to roll on in here in Hayes. Don't think there's going to be any weather, but you never know with the Larks playing in Hayes. The 1-1, this one fired, this one a high fly ball, shallow right field, and Runge looks like he's going to get it, and that'll be the second out of the inning for the Hayes Larks. So that'll bring up Tyler LaRue, still chasing at least one home run to tie Tom Nevin for a record that stood 25 years. But if he could get 2, he will be the best slugger for the Larks. Waiting on that back foot, Damian goes. This one a high throw, a throw down to second, not close to the bag, as Runge covers and catches, but a steal by Damian Ruiz successful here and adds another to his total. He's already going to be on the record book on the website by the end of the year. We just don't know where he's going to finish with 3 games left, and he goes. This one a swing and a miss, a throw not in time. Suarez trying to get there but could not apply the tag with how fast he was coming in, but also where the throw was going, But Damian Ruiz already on the leaderboard as of right now, but will get further with that steal and 2 more games. And then the NBC, a swing and a foul off by LaRue, and the count now 1-2, 2 outs between LaRue and Peyton Ramsey.
We see Damian utilizing his speed there again. Bunt single, beats it out, run first, swipes second, swipes third.
And this is the first game we've seen him back. Completely forgot it with that as well. This one across the river for LaRue, and that evens the count 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And I mean, he's playing some risky baseball there. I mean, he's a tying run and swiping the bags like he just did. Very impressive by Ruiz.
The 2-2 fired. This one on the outside. A good frame by Patterson. And don't know a lot about Patterson, but either he is in high school or, well, just graduated high school, going to Kansas City Community College. This one a 3-2. A swing, a drive into left field, but Hockemer's going to be there. And that'll be it for the inning as the Larks trailing the Plainsmen of North Platte 1-0 after 1 here on the Larks YouTube channel.
What we do here is go back, 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 back.
Seven, 8, 9, all due up for the North Platte Plainsmen. It's going to be Trey Runge, Brady Patterson, and also Maxwell Dirks. Jose getting set to go against Trey Runge, a Southwestern Minnesota State Maverick. This one, a first pitch, a swing, a drive into right field. Coming in will be Ashby, and it'll drop between Bryson Evans and Ashby.
See him just throw that ball into right field, and the wind just kind of pushes it down, as that's a leadoff single for Trey Runge.
So now it'll be Brady Patterson out of Kansas City Community College. A couple of them here on the roster for the North Platte Plainsmen, and not a good inning so far, or outing at least for Jose. I mean, without the error at first by Brady Evans, there's no run, but you've seen you're going to see the entire order in 2 innings and a drive down the left field. That's going to be off the wall, and getting to third is Runge, and that'll be a double by Brady Patterson.
And back-to-back hits, putting runners on second and third, both in scoring position now, bringing up the 9-hitter. Not the start to the second we were looking for, as last inning Velasquez, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, allowed an earned run, and allowed 3 total base hits now in these first 2 innings.
Courtesy runner for Patterson is going to be Rui Yoshida. He is a pitcher or not pitcher, but a middle infielder for the Pioneers. The two are owned by the same person, but I mix them up because they start with P's. But this is the Plainsman. So Plainsman, Maxwell Dirks coming in. Don't know if he has a whole lot of games under his belt for the Plainsman, but he has a good eye so far. 2-0 count in favor for Dirks. This one on the outside and missing. Hearing Toby, this is Dirk's first game for the Plainsmen. The 3-0, this one in there for a strike to Dirks. Dirks thought it was a walk, but in those 3-0 counts, they've been situational in the calls, and Jose getting that one. The 3-1, this one fouled off, and that will go to the houses. Hopefully no windows are busted.
Lights already on here at Larks Park, as rain clouds, but no rain supposed to come tonight, as kind of darkens the mood in the ballpark.
3-2, no outs. This one in there, and this one just a little low from Velasquez. So the bases are loaded after Maxwell Dirks walks. And now this brings in Goldbeck. Goldbeck last time out started Jose Velasquez and the 2 strikeouts that he has so far. Velasquez is waiting for a pitch. He kicks and fires. This one in there for a strike at the knees and on the outside.
Goldbeck in his last at bat, striking out, swinging to start off this game.
And Mike Cruz and Dane Pengelly already walking to the Larks bullpen. Peyton Ebbing, not with the team, has something going on with his family. I heard Ken say that earlier, but I heard wedding. So this will be interesting this weekend, what the Larks do. The 0-2, this one missing on the outside. Larks fans not happy about that, but I mean, Brady was set up on the outside. Maybe the umpire could have switched over to see a little bit more of it, but then again, if you switch on to that left side like he was, you see how far outside it is, and that's a swing and a miss. And Goldbeck sitting down in back-to-back innings in back-to-back fashion with now 29 punch-outs for Jose Velasquez. Also, Goldbeck, the first out of both the top of the first and also the top of the second inning.
Yeah, bringing up Nick Hockemer. He walked in his last at bat, got thrown out, the fielder's choice at home. As it is a hot one here at Larks Park tonight.
The 1-0 from Jose. He fires this one in there for a strike to Nick Hockemer. Last time out, he got a walk, and then he tried for home on the ground ball to Jose. The 1-1, this one a ground ball, and that's going to be a single past Sicoli. That's going to score, and then Patterson coming home, and he will also score as well on the single and 2 RBI hit for Nick Hockemer.
Yeah, we see John Sicoli play away from that ball, go straight to the first base bag, expecting his second baseman, Bryson Evans, come over and make a play, but unfortunately not playing closer as he was playing close to second bag and attempts to make a double play.
So now runners at the corners and just one out for Jose and the Hayes Larks as Maxwell Dirks at third, Nick Hockemer at first base. Now stepping in will be Jovan Suarez out of Heston Community College. This one on the inside and missing.
Last at bat coming around a score after getting on with a single. Scored on the air by Brady Evans, overthrowing first base, coming around a score from second.
Velasquez kicks and fires. This one a swing, a drive to Luis Garcia. Throw to Bryson Evans and over to Sicoli. The Plainsman, have a ground ball out of the inning, but they do score 2 and add to their lead. Now it's 3-0 against the Hayes Larks as we head to the bottom of the second next here on the Larks YouTube channel. John Sicoli with the great walk-up song, and didn't realize how much I missed Sicoli's walk-up song until now. But now he's back in the order. First pitch that he sees from Peyton Ramsey in there for a strike. Peyton going through the order. All fly-out victims to this one, a ground ball to the shortstop and Goldbeck. Across the diamond to Tucker Bond in time.
And welcome back after missing a few games last series. Starting off the second inning with a ground out to the shortstop.
The designated hitter tonight, Garrett Gruhl, stepping up to the plate. A sophomore transfer to Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And he steps in to the right-handed box for the Larks. And it seems like the wind kind of just picked up a little bit. This one a swing, a drive, and this one calling off is Dirks and making the grab out in center field.
3 pitches, 2 outs there. Gruhl giving it a ride, but not enough into the deepest part of the ballpark.
Not only that, but the wind against you a little bit because you hit it to center field. It's going to blow it in to the left a little bit, right to the players, and the left fielder and Hockemer, Ruiz, and then the center fielders and Baker and Dirks. First pitch by Ramsey. This one in there for a strike to Brady Evans, a junior transfer to Southeastern Oklahoma State. The 0-1 from Ramsey. This one another fly ball. Who's going to get it? I think it's the second baseman in Runge, and it will be Runge to get the out. The Larks go 1, 2, 3 here in the inning. The Larks trailing 3-0 here on the Larks YouTube channel. It'll be Jose Velasquez set to go here for another inning of work as he gets to the third inning. This one a ground ball to Sicoli on his back foot, and he'll throw it to Jose in time as the locks are flowing.
Quick couple of innings. Last inning, only 5 pitches seen. 3 outs, and to start this inning, 1 pitch, 1 out.
So Tucker Bond stepping up from Oklahoma Panhandle State, just south of us here in Hayes. The 0-0, this one missing up high. Feel like the Bond brothers might feel at home just because of how hot and what the temperature outside feels like. Being from Oklahoma Panhandle State, I know they are there, during the school year, but I mean, Western Kansas, Western Oklahoma, and even Western Texas have the same kind of temperatures and kind of weather patterns, and feel like, in August, September, when they go to school, they have the same 100-degree temperatures that we see here in Hayes.
Yeah, very similar. I mean, you go to Colorado in that area, weather changes, so a lot of these teams we've seen throughout the year having to adapt to our weather here in Hayes, Kansas. But yeah, guys like the Bond brothers being from Oklahoma, Texas, they can really adapt to the weather and really just play their best game.
This one, a ground ball and foul in front of the head coach, and I think Pengelly going after that one.
Last out recorded by Jose Velasquez was his official 25 innings pitched on the year. A nice milestone for Jose Velasquez.
Well, technically right now he's at 30 even with the out, because no. Sorry. 25, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 25 even. The 3-2, this one missing for Velasquez as Tucker Bond gets on. Another time, he got on a fielder's choice and an error by Brady Evans, and now gets on with a 4-pitch walk that had a full count in there. But now it'll be Sam Bond, and Bond, the one of two Plainsman, sorry, I always want to say Pioneers. Plainsman to strike out. The other one is Goldbeck. A swing and miss for Sam Bond on an inside pitch from Velasquez. And now the count 0-1 for Velasquez as he goes up against Sam Bond and a Bond brother on the base paths. This one a ground ball to Tyler LaRue. A throw to Evans, across the diamond to Sicoli in a stretch, but a bad throw into the turf is Evans as he had to jump on the bag and turn his body around to throw it to Sicoli, and that is a hard play to make when you have to jump and turn your body midair to throw the baseball.
Yeah, tougher play. I mean, he was playing farther back in the grass and then having to run over and make that play as... Yeah, he just went to catch it off balance with the bag and getting it to first base is a bad throw. Scully maybe should have picked that as well, but just one of those tougher plays to make.
So Sam Bond reaching on an error, and now Trey Runge up to the plate. Last time out, he started the second inning with a single, and he scored the 1-0. This one down low.
Trey Runge in his last at-bat, getting on base with a single to lead off the second inning.
The 2-0 by Velasquez. Kicks and fires. This one on the inside and trying to jump out the way is Runge. Celebrity ticket sellers going out and about. It'll be Dylan Hill, also Caleb Meredith, and trying to figure out this one, a called strike, and that one took a little bit of time from the home plate umpire. And also Preston Tabor selling tickets tonight here in the grandstands.
Zone expanding there on 3-0, bringing the count 3-1.
This one a ground ball to Tyler LaRue, backhand, and this across the diamond. And what a play by Tyler LaRue, as that'll end the inning on a backhand across the diamond as he was on the third base line. The Larks trailing 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the third here next on the Larks YouTube channel.
tuned in to the Larks Network.
It'll be Luis Garcia, Bryson Evans, and Trent Baker all due up here in the bottom of the third. They'll go up against Peyton Ramsey, who's back out for a third inning of work, as it'll be Luis Garcia, sophomore transfer from North Dakota State University. He'll step in, and Tucker Bond coming in a little bit, as well as Suarez at third base, and a first pitch strike to King Louie.
Peyton Ramsey doing a great job. His throwing strikes, really dealing and slowing down the Larks.
This one a ground ball, a high chopper to Tucker Bond right in front of him, and that'll be an easy out, as that now makes it one, two, three, four, five, six outs in a row for the Larks, since basically Damian Ruiz got on, Lenny Ashby a fly out in the bottom of the first, but in a row they have had some issues, and now coming up to the plate, it'll be Bryson Evans, a freshman transfer to Gateway Community College.
And Luis Garcia and Bryson Evans both getting the shot last game against the, let's see, who did we play last game? It would have been the
Game Day Angels.
Game Day Angels, that's right. They were both at the top of the lineup due to injuries, as that ball taken outside. As both of them got a chance to be the 1 and 2 hitter, and combined they went 2 for 15 together. I mean, given some opportunities in different roles, but we're kind of hoping for more as they're back to their normal spots in the lineup tonight.
That one taken for a strike, and now Bryson Evans still leading in the count, 2-1 to Peyton Ramsey, who fires. This one just outside for the home plate umpire. Larks trailing 3-0 here at Larks Park, and one run wasn't earned, but the other two have been an RBI single. Well, 2 RBI single for Nick Hockemer. But offensively for the Larks, they've got one hit, Damian Ruiz, and got on third, and that was it. The 3-2, this one missing, and now Bryson Evans getting on with a walk.
Walk number 21 on the year for Bryson Evans, as that puts a runner on base. Really needing another guy to get on to start talking about tying this game up.
Yeah, and now that brings up Trent Baker. Last time out, a fly-out victim to Sam Bond out in right field. But if you could get Bryson Evans in scoring position, you can get Trent Baker in scoring position. Damian Ruiz is going to come up. This one a steal by Bryson. A throw. This one could be in time, but Trey Runge misses the catch. So a steal by Bryson Evans. And so now a runner in scoring position. So possibly a Baker RBI here. Scoring Bryson Evans, but then, get Baker on. You get Damian Ruiz to possibly have an RBI. I mean, those two are just a great 1-2 punch.
Yeah, and Bryson Evans swiping the bag there. Last series doing the same thing, stole a bag. Trying to do what he can on the base path when he does get on.
Off-speed pitch, and that's going to be a fly out for Trent Baker. And now that's 2 outs with a runner in scoring position. They've left one man on. That's been Damian Ruiz, and could possibly do 2 in scoring position as well after the end of the third. As Damian Ruiz coming up, hopefully can get an RBI for the Larks and get something on the board here in the top of the first 3 innings.
And with postseason right around the corner, this being the last series, the lineup here tonight is the exact lineup I would want to see in postseason ball. I mean, Damian Ruiz back in the 2-hole, exactly where he spots or fits in perfectly in this lineup, and I'm so excited to see him back healthy and thrown into 2 spot right behind Trent Baker.
The 0-1, this one a drive, this one past the shortstop and Goldbeck. This is going to be scoring Bryson Evans. Damian Ruiz getting an RBI single, and the Larks coming through and putting one on the board.
Yeah, RBI number 31 for Damian Ruiz. 30th single on the year, 49th hit, one shy of 50. as he cuts the lead to 2, bringing up Lenny Ashby being that tying run.
Yeah, Lenny Ashby coming in, and a very short and stocky guy has the power to hit one out or even get it to the warning track. This one outside, call it a strike to the left-handed batter as he looks down at first.
Ruiz accounting for the Larks, 2 hits in this ball game.
Throw over to first, not in time to check on Damian Ruiz. And like you said, Damian Ruiz, the only guy to hit at least get on the board with a hit, let alone get 2.
Yeah, and his first at bat in a bunt single using speed. This one, great contact getting on
This
base.
one, a fly ball. Who's going to get it? The second baseman is coming over, but Goldbeck is going to make the catch out in shallow left field. The Larks do score 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd, but now trail 3-1. It'll be Brady Patterson. The 2 catchers tonight wearing or having the name Brady behind the dish tonight. Brady Patterson coming to the plate. Brady Evans for the Larks behind the dish. Here defensively, Jose Velasquez going out for another inning. Hopefully 4 innings of complete work here. This one on the inside and call it a strike to Brady Patterson. Last time out, a double and scored after the RBI single by Nick Hockemer. The 0-1, this one a off-speed pitch and says that it wasn't in the strike zone. Jose upset about that one. And I haven't seen Jose rattle at all, but that pitch he really was upset about because I think from where we're sitting and where he's throwing from, he thought that was a strike, but then just blows the fastball right by Patterson in frustration.
Well, the pitch prior, I mean, that ball, the first pitch to Patterson was more inside. I thought it was a ball, but he called a strike, and then that one definitely looked like a strike, called a ball. So maybe a makeup call there for Patterson trying to even it out, but fans not going to be happy either way.
Check swing, and that is out, and Patterson put down, and that's number 30. Number 30 punch out on the air for Jose Velasquez.
And 4th strikeout tonight. A great milestone hitting 30, as he also has accounted for 26 innings pitched on that strikeout as well.
Now Maxwell Dirks coming in. He has a walk. He's been left on 3rd. The 0-0. This one on the strike zone and kind of on the inside to Dirks as he takes another at bat here. His second as a Plainsman. The 0-1, this one on the outside, call it a strike. And now Jose in the lead, and the count 0-2. Tyler a little bit in from third base and also to his left. The 0-2, a swing and a miss on the outside, and that's 31.
And maybe he's found his groove, striking out back-to-back batters. 31 now in the year, as Caden said. And exactly what you want, 2 outs with the top of the order coming up.
And that's 5 punch-outs on the night so far for Jose, and he is really bidding for my post-game interview. The 0-0, this one a bunt attempt and foul. Going to go get it is a bat boy.
And with the way the Larks utilize their pitchers, you know, when he looks at that board, he's just going to see 1, 2, 0, and he might stay out there for one more inning, maybe 2. But they don't typically throw guys a lot of innings, so if he can get some zeros, bounce back, and make that stat line look better, that's all you can do.
Sorry. Goldbeck gets it into left field as that was a shallow liner past Garcia. So that'll be another single, putting up another hit. That'll be 5 for the Plainsman against Velasquez. So now Nick Huckamer from Ivy Tech Community College. He has been on twice, has a 1-1 record against Jose, as he has a single and a walk with 2 RBIs attached to his name. So the pitch missing and the count 1-0 between Jose and also Huckamer.
Hockmer 1 for 1 on the night, walk and a single. And in both times he got on base, getting out on a fielder's choice at home and then getting out on the double play attempt.
A throw to first by Velasquez, keeping Gehring Goldbeck at first. Velasquez coming set as he got the pitch count. He kicks and fires. This one just outside. So the count now 2-0 in favor of Huckamer. He's taken it at bat 3 times tonight, but that third inning could have seen another at bat. This one just low from Jose, and now the count 3-0.
Yeah, tough miss there, just missing the zone. As really, you know, back-to-back punch-outs and then a single. We saw this kind of something similar, strikeout, and they walked the batter, then allowed a single. So he's just kind of losing it once he gets those main outs.
That pitch down the middle, and now the count 3-1. Velasquez checking the runner at first in Goldbeck. This one fouled off, and now the count is 3-2.
Runner Goldbeck will be on the move here with 2 outs and a 3-2 count. Win not that bad tonight. Very calm winds coming in towards home plate.
3-2, and this one bounces in for Velasquez.
Yeah, and it's really lost the zones tonight as we got 5 walks now on the night for Velasquez as Brady Evans comes out to talk to him.
So now it'll be Jovan Suarez, and has a count of 1-2 against Jose. He's got a single and a score. He scored because of a fielder's choice earlier, and he scored from second. The 0-0 from Velasquez. This one, a swing, a drive to Tyler LaRue across the diamond, and that is the longest throw that I've seen from Tyler LaRue this season, as he makes it look like it is easy. Tyler LaRue ends the inning. The Larks trailing 3-0 after the top of the. It'll be Tyler LaRue, John Sicoli, and Garrett Gruhl. These are the three that have done a lot for the Larks, not only their bats, but defensively and also on the base pass.
Tyler LaRue making some great plays tonight. Last series alone, going 4 for 8, 2 doubles, coming around and scored 4 times. And RBI stolen base as well.
Ramsey evens the count. He'll kick and fire, and this one on the outside to LaRue. So now the count 2-1.
LaRue having a couple milestones coming up. Hopefully we can talk more about tonight.
The 2-1, this one a breaking ball or off speed, one of the two that was left up high. Ramsey coming from the windup. The 3-1, this one a ground ball to Suarez. Third baseman on third baseman action, and that's going to be in time. Over to first base and Tucker Bond. So now it'll be John Sicoli coming up to the plate as Sicoli a ground out to the shortstop and a Goldback, and it looks like the Plainsman switch to the right a little bit, and this one missing on the inside.
Sicoli missing back-to-back games last series, and you know, before that, he was on a hot streak. I mean, he was hitting the ball in the gaps, hitting some home runs over the right field wall, and he's brought his OPS to a 991, almost at the 1,000 mark. That's MVP All-Star type player right there, batting 290 on the year.
This one popped up and out of play, as now Peyton Ramsey trying to get back in account as it's 2-1. Sicoli in the lead. Has a good eye, and first time we've seen him in a couple of days. This one on the outside and call it a strike, and now the count evens out at 2-2 between Sicoli and Ramsey.
Through 3 1/3 innings so far, Larks yet to strike out. See what happens here.
This one fouled off very early, but also very inside from Ramsey. A 2-2, this one fouled off.
Sicoli protecting here, fighting a couple off. And right now, I mean, Peyton Ramsey doing a great job attacking the Larks. Damien Rees, the only 2 hits of the ball game coming from Damien Rees.
This 2-2 swung on and down the right field line. That's going to be right in front of the 319 sign. Sicoli's going to get a double.
And there you go. Welcome back, John Sicoli. Double number 8 on the year. Hit number 32 as well. Continuing that hot ride we were talking about, getting another extra base hit.
Not only that, but the sprinklers were involved for Sicoli this time. And now coming in, it'll be Garrett Gruhl. Last time up, he flied out to the center fielder in Dirks.
And Garrett Gruhl, being a hotter bat, has been heating up these last few games, last series alone against the Game Day Angels. 4 for 7, 3 extra base hits, all being doubles. Driving in 5 RBIs. In the series before, he also had 5 RBIs. 10 RBIs in the last 2 series combined. Coming around and score 3 times as well against the Game Day Angels. One of the hotter bats in this lineup as of late.
This one in the strike zone for Ramsey, and the count moves to 1-1 with an out on the scoreboard, and Garrett coming in could have another RBI to his name this season. Close stance from Ramsey. He fires this one in there for another strike, and now the count 0-2 in favor for Ramsey.
Garrett Gruhl leading the team in RBIs with 54. Tyler LaRue in second with 53.
The 0-2 for Ramsey. This one on the outside, check swing. Kind of moving it off the shoulder was Garrett Gruhl, but no check down to Kevin Randa over at shortstop, or shortstop. In on the grass. The 1-2. This one a swing and a fly ball out of play on the slider on the inside.
That's got to be one of the farthest foul balls I've seen this year hit to left field. I mean, that went out of the ballpark over the batting cages. If you've been to Larks Park, that is a long foul ball.
Well, it went over into the soccer fields, the old soccer fields and flag football fields. The 1-2. This one a drive left field. Does it fall? Yes, it does. Sicoli around. Andy Luton will send a Sicoli and an RBI single for Garrett Gruhl.
RBI number 55 on the year, and he cuts the lead to within 1.
So Garrett Gruhl scoring, not Garrett Gruhl scoring. Sicoli scoring, excuse me. Garrett Gruhl getting the RBI and a single, but now Brady Evans, the 8th Street Liquor Beverage batter, stepping up and to the plate. Last time he came up to the dish, he was bottom of 2 in the last out. He flew out to the second baseman and Trey Runge. Ramsey checking first. He'll deliver the pitch, and this one a deep fly ball into center field. Dirks making his way over to the power alley just left of the power poles. And that will be another out for the Hayes Larks as a fly out to Dirks, being the second out of the inning.
And chipping away, the Larks are, as at home we don't typically see them down, and right now trying to make the comeback here before we hit the middle of this game.
Luis Garcia steps up, and this one missing low.
And going back to Garrett Gruhl's big RBI single, hit number 52 on the year, his 25th single. And yeah, think about that. That's 15 doubles and 1 triple he's had. That is a lot of extra base hits.
That's called a strike, and that'll even the count 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with Garrett Gruhl out at first. Ramsey checking the runner and Garrett. This one a ground ball. This one going to be a liner past the first baseman in Tucker Bond. Sam Bond throwing it into Tucker, and that'll be a double for King Louie.
And that's what we're looking for from King Louie right there. Big double, putting the tying run in scoring position and the go-ahead run on second base here with 2 outs.
And Bryson Evans coming up to the plate. Bryson last time out in the bottom of the 3rd. He walked and got on to second. There's been multiple times where the Larks have put guys in scoring position before the bottom of the 3rd. I guess Damian Ruiz and Bryson Evans, two that were left on in scoring position, but now with 2 on and 2 outs, Bryson Evans having a chance to give the Larks a tie and or the lead. That one in there from Ramsey, and now the count 0-1.
And I'm glad we're getting closer games like this because with the postseason coming up, Larks need to get ready for situational hitting. And right here is a big time moment for guys like Bryson Evans to step up and try to see what he can do in a spot like this.
Ground ball, a hard one, but the shortstop and Goldbeck across the diamond, and that is in time. The Larks leave another 2. They leave 4 through 4 innings of work. The Larks trailing 3-2 here at Larks Park. Jose Velasquez set to go against Kenneth Asugi to start the inning. He's had 2 at-bats. He is 0 of 1 with a walk tonight, but Jose coming out and hopefully trying to get the win in his name, or at least push his run tonight. Lots of the pitchers so far have gone 5 innings, and I think that's what the Larks are trying to do, is work the starters as much as they can, get them through 5, and then get the rotation going in the bullpen. And this one missing as well, and now the count 2-0. And this one missing down low.
Yeah, I mean, they're throwing him out there again and see if this probably be his last inning of work. And with the leadoff walk here, his end of the night might be coming soon.
This one a walk for Jose. So now Tucker Bond coming up. Sugi having 2 walks, and now Hunter Bond in 2 at-bats. He has 3, and here comes Keith Harper to come and talk to Jose Velasquez. So Jose's day is done. And that'll be it for Jose. So we'll take a break here on the Larks YouTube channel.
Can they hear those people? Like,
we're on still. Turn off our mics. You might want to turn them down. They're a little hot. So Caleb Meredith on the mound for the Hayes Larks, as Tucker Bond going to be at the plate. Caleb Meredith on the mound. He has 24 and 2/3 innings with a 1.45 ERA. This one on the outside, call a strike. 25 hits that Caleb's given up, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, with 3 walks and also 29 punch-outs on the season. The 0-1 from Meredith as he stands on the very right side of the mound. This one fouled off by Bond.
And looking back on Jose Velasquez's night, ended up going 4 innings, allowing 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned runs due to the error back in the first inning on 6 walks and 6 strikeouts. Just couldn't really find the zone, but when he did, he could strike hitters out pretty well.
And that one, a strikeout that freezes Tucker Bond, and that's 30 punch-outs on the season.
Nice little milestone there for Caleb Meredith.
So now it'll be Sam Bond, another Bond in the team, only 2 of them. But 0 of 2 tonight, a strikeout swinging, and then in the 3rd inning, he reached on an error and was left on first. Swing and a miss. This one a little low for Bond. The 0-1, this one fired and fouled off, and that one into the Plainsman dugout.
Count moving to 0-2.
This one just a little bit high to Sam Bond, and now Caleb Meredith moving the count to 1-2. Meredith firing. This one just a little bit low.
Caleb Meredith, last out, also works 25 innings this year. Him and Velasquez both hitting that milestone for the season.
The 2-2 from Meredith. He kicks and fires. This one on the outside and missing, and now the count 3-2. So making it a full count and also a situation for Bond to walk. 3-2, swing and a foul off, and that one past the Plainsman dugout.
You know, Larks tonight, I mean, a little off from normal. I mean, the pitching, kind of losing batters, and then we got the hitters. I mean, last inning, stepped up, put a run on the board, and got some guys on base.
This one a fly ball right field. This one out of play by Ashby. He's going to make the grab as he comes back to the field to make the grab. That will be the second out of the inning, and back-to-back at-bats for the Plainsmen. And now the Larks in good hands as of right now with Kenneth Sugi at first, and now Trey Runke at the dish.
Runge 1 for 2 tonight. Single back in the second came around to score, and then a ground out to the third base Tyler LaRue on one of his nice plays tonight, off balance throw to first base to end the 3rd inning.
This one throw over to first and not in time to try and get Sugi. The first pitch by Meredith. This one in there, but just a little bit low. Some clouds covering the sky here in Hayes. The 1-0, this one a swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. I don't think anyone's complaining about the clouds covering the sky tonight, as first pitch when we were supposed to have it was going to be 102. Doesn't even feel like I didn't even have. I just had 102, the regular temperature, the 1-1. This one on the inside and missing. And so Runge and also Meredith in the count. Runge in favor right now at 2-1. Kicks and fires is Meredith, and this one missing.
Wind changing a bit right now, blowing in a lot harder towards home plate. It's actually changed just a bit going in towards the Larks dugout.
3-1 on the outside and call it a strike. Runge thought it was a walk, but situational umpiring has kind of been the situation so far in this part of the season. The 3-2 by Meredith as he checks the runner and Sugi. He fires, Sugi will run. This one a fly ball right field. Ashby going after it, and that's going to be out of play and foul.
And if that ball drops fair, I mean, Sugi's going to come around and score with ease. I mean, right there, when he got to the ball, he was already at third base looking to go home. So got some speed on first right now. So see how they pitch to him with it being 3-2 count, 2 outs. He'll be on the move.
Three 2 by Meredith. This one on the outside, and that's a walk. So 2 walks here in the inning. One by Velasquez and one by Meredith. And now Sugi at second, Runge at first, and Brady Patterson now at the dish. He is 1 of 2, a double and a run scored with a strikeout swinging. The 0-0, this one missing from Meredith. Meredith checking out Sugi at second. The 1-0, this one in there for a strike. Clark shading to the left a little bit here with Patterson at the plate, a right-handed batter. The 1-1, this one a swing and a miss for Patterson.
Ground ball, play can be made at third, second, first. Closest play, closest bag possible.
Meredith coming set. He'll fire the 1-2. This one fouled off and into the Larks bullpen. So the count still remaining at 1-2. 2 runners on, 2 outs with 1 in scoring position. Pioneers leading 3-2. Meredith collecting himself. He fires this one, a high fly ball left side of the field. Damian Ruiz, LaRue going after it as well. And this one is going to drop in Larks Park, but also in foul territory, and couldn't get there. It was Damian Ruiz. So we'll do it all over again.
And Ruiz losing that ball in the light, and you can see his first reaction. He kind of was slowing around, trying to find the ball, listening to LaRue. And then finally, when he found it, just not enough time to get there. And you can see the frustration from Ruiz after he could not get to it and throwing the ball back into Larks' dugout.
Today's game started a little bit later than all the other games slated to at 7:30 as opposed to 7 due to the heat. Today we were okay with that Sunday.
Meredith, the 1-2.
1-2
This one, a slider and a swing and a foul off for Patterson.
Last at bat for Patterson, going down, swinging to start the 4th inning. Has a chance here to put some runs on the board as the Larks trying to just get out of this half inning and go up and tie this game up in the bottom of the 5th.
Meredith checking out Sugi. He'll fire. This one fouled off, and a good at bat for Patterson. And Caleb Meredith just trying to figure out what to throw to try and get out Patterson and end the inning here without trying to give up more than he has to.
Once again, 1 and 2, 2 outs, 2 on. Plainsman leading 3-2.
The 1-2 from Meredith. This one, a swing and a foul off past the press box here. Hopefully that's not near my car.
So Patterson sees 5 consecutive pitches that he fouls off on a 1-2 count. All with 2 out and 2 on. The 8-hole hitter.
Meredith waiting for a pitch from Brady Evans. He'll get one. Sugi at second as he checks, and now a fire. 1-2. This one a curveball and a pop-up, and it's out of play.
Great at bat here. Don't have the numbers exactly, but we got to be getting close to around double digits, and the count's still only 1 and 2.
The transfer from St. Louis University, from Auburn, Kansas. Competed in baseball and basketball at Washburn Rural High School and was an all-state second team.
Bryson Evans playing close to second base bag, just off the infield turf and the outfield grass a bit.
The 1-2 with 2 out once again.
The 1-2 by Caleb Meredith, and this one another foul off, and we have done 7 foul balls, but also 10 pitches in this at bat at least.
Steps back in the back of the batter's box, choking up on that black bat. Waits in his low batting stance. Has seen his last 7 well. Has fouled them all off.
The 1-2 by Meredith. This one on the inside, and
No, he can't. We'll see another pitch.
now the count 2-2.
Long at bat.
And if you're Caleb Meredith here, you got to be a little frustrated. I mean, you're doing a great job throwing him strikes, but Brady Patterson just being an annoying hitter right now, just fouling every piece off.
The 2-2 by Meredith as he checks the runner, and Sugi. He'll pitch this one on the outside, and they're going to call it a ball. Keith Harper and the Hayes Larks fans not happy about that one.
And what a great at bat. Moving the count to full 2 outs. Runners will be on the move.
Top of the 5th, Plainsman.
And exactly that bat you want from your 8 hitter.
3-2 by Meredith. This one on the inside and not called. And that was close for a punch out. I've seen closer that's called strikes.
Frustrating there, but unfortunately just off the plate. Bring up the 9-hole hitter, Maxwell Dirks. And I mean, 9-hole hitter here, 2 outs, you get out any base. There's still some hope.
This one a swing and a miss for Maxwell Dirks.
Plainsman have had bases loaded opportunities. They've only gotten 3 runs across today. Trying to tack on to their lead.
The 0-1 swing and a miss.
And similar to last at bat, getting ahead 0-2 early. See if we can avoid a 10-plus pitch at bat now here in the 0-2 count.
The 0-2 to Maxwell Dirks. This one a swing and a miss, and Caleb Meredith getting out of the inning as he looks on to the Plainsman dugout. As that'll end the long inning, and now we head to the bottom of the 5th. Larks trailing 5-2. as we have Peyton Ramsey back on the mound. A off speed in there for a strike.
Trent Baker 0 for 2 tonight. Lined out to second baseman back in the first, popping out to first baseman in the bottom of the third.
Baker taking a pitch down low, and now the count 1-2. Clouds really getting dark here, as now the lights are the main source. As who would have thought here past 9 o'clock. As a throw over and not in time. Trent Baker making it out. That's going to be a single. I know you're looking for hit or error, so I will do that for you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if he plays it faster, definitely can get him out, but Baker with his speed, I mean, anything can be a possibility for a hit.
So Damian Ruiz coming up. He's the only hitter to have a multi-hit game. Has 2 singles, make it a bunt, but pulls back on the outside pitch as Suarez coming in from third.
And a big leadoff hit there for Trent Baker. Tying run on first base, no outs, top of the order up. Exactly what the Larks are looking for.
Tale of 2 situations on the offensive side. Plainsman scored 3 in the first 2 innings, but the Larks, the last 2, have scored in a run in each inning. This one fouled off and out of play for Damian, and now the count 1-1 between him and Peyton Ramsey. Ramsey really having a good night tonight so far. I mean, he has a 7.52 ERA, and we've seen Larks that do a lot more damage with guys that have lower ERAs than that. This one lower, and call it a strike.
Damian showing his frustration there.
And that's really a strike.
Yeah, I kind of lost words on that, but Damian, you know, pretty quiet guy, but showing his emotion there, like, come on, say, come on, Blue.
The 1-2. This one a swing and a drive into center field. Coming in is Dirks in a dive, and he can't get there. And that will move the runners, and a throw to Tucker Bond. Damian Ruiz getting out, but an RBI scoring nevertheless, and the Larks will tie it here.
And that is smart base running right there by Damian Ruiz. If you were paying attention, Trent Baker, the tying run comes around to score. Ruiz distracting the infield and outfield, having them go to the first base cutoff man, and then Ruiz trying to swipe second, distracting him so Trent Baker could come around to score. And now we got ourselves a tie ball game.
And that was a smart play, and the count 1-0 now. As you also got to do scoreboard, but Lenny Ashby now at the dish, and that one missing as well. And so now the count 2-0. 2 flyouts for Ashby. They have both been shallow left and right fields, and this one not, or pretty much the exact same, as that'll go to Runge as a second fly out to Runge tonight.
And going back to Damian Ruiz's third hit of the night, that hit was hit number 50 on the year. Not many guys in that category, except for guys like Garrett Gruhl, Tyler LaRue, Trent Baker. Those guys and Damian Ruiz joining the list. That's first pitch taken for a strike to Tyler LaRue.
Trying to find hits in a season, if I can find it. Just going to have to go to the top. Hits.
And pitch later fouled off. Gal moving to 0-2. Tyler LaRue on the night 0 for 2. Fly out to the left fielder, ground out to the third baseman.
So Tyler LaRue down to the count to Ramsey, 0-2, 2 outs with the infield back, and this one fouled off by LaRue. And Firewood, for LaRue, as he now needs to go get a new bat.
And the Larks, they've been shutting down shutting down these Plainsmen, as I almost want to say Pioneers, like you said earlier. But they've been shutting down Plaisman after that second inning of work, and ever since then, Larks putting a run up on the board every inning after the second.
The 0-2 by Ramsey. This one on the inside and left out there by LaRue. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, you got Plainsman and Pioneer, same thing, separated by maybe a 3-hour drive. Also playing them in 2 back-to-back weekend series, and this one on the inside, almost touching LaRue. So it is confusing, but nevertheless, the 2-2, 2 outs for Ramsey and LaRue. Someone's got to win. This one on the outside, and Ramsey loosening up the count to full here at 3-2. Ramsey with the windup, the 3-2, a swing and a drive. This one gonna be a liner to the left fielder, dives and can't get there. That's gonna be a single for Tyler LaRue.
Big milestone here for Tyler LaRue. Hit number 60 on the year, the first to reach a 60 mark this season.
Well, he needs at least 9 to get on the board. So, I mean, the hits are kind of taken up. The highest you can get is, well, I mean, the leader in hits is 84.
I mean,
so
get a hit every at bat till the end.
Till the end of the season.
They probably got to bat like six times every game. So.
I mean, also, I mean.
And is postseason included into these stats too, or is it just
I think so. So I mean, some of these are 80s, 90s, and I mean, you got 2 from the 2010s, but everyone else is early 2000s, if not 90s and 80s. This one, a liner into left field. That'll get LaRue to second, and Sicoli getting a back-to-back single. Now pushing 2 Larks on the base paths. And could possibly score another run here, but the Larks tying already so far as we've been through 5 innings almost.
Doing a great job getting on base right now as it brings up the RBI leader in Garrett Gruhl. And already has an RBI on the night. RBI single last inning in the bottom of the 4th, driving home John Sicoli.
The 0-0 by Ramsey. This will hit Garrett Gruhl.
And I'm sure Gruhl probably frustrated there, wanting to swing the bat. But he will walk to first as bases loaded with 2 outs. And head coach Jared Jones will head out to the mound for a mound visit as bases are loaded. There were 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, and with that, we'll take a quick break here on the Larks YouTube channel. It'll be Brady Evans set to go. He's 0 of 2 against Peyton Ramsey, but now he has the bases loaded, 2 outs. They've collected 2 hits in a row, but also a hit by pitch to set up Brady Evans. Catcher and Patterson on the outside. A swing, a drive. Is this gone? No, it is not, and this will be in a foul territory for Hockemer. Almost got there.
And last series, Brady Evans, we kind of talked about how he was one of the more underrated players on the team as he bats lower in the lineup. He's a catcher. You don't really expect him to do that much. But over these last few series, he's increased his average to over 300. His OPS now over 1,000. And his on base over 450 as well.
Yeah, Brady's done really well as of late, and now needing another good at bat here. The 0-1 delivered by Ramsey. This one on the outside, call a strike. Larks fans really not happy about the strike zone tonight.
Well, you know, for the most part, he's done all right. Just a couple big pitches he missed, but for the most part, he's done fairly well. We'll have to see if he can continue to do well like he did start this game off.
The 0-2 for Ramsey. This one on the outside. The Plainsman thought that was a strikeout, and Brady Evans watching that one and kind of put a sweat bead on my forehead, not knowing where that ball was going to be called. But now the count 1-2, 2 outs with the bases loaded. Tyler LaRue at third, Sicoli at second, and also Garrett Grohl at first. Pitch missing, and the count evens out at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with 3 Larks on the base paths with 2 in scoring position.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. I know it's not the same. Should have flipped him around, but it is what it is. We go back to it. Peyton Ramsey, the 2-2. Kicks and fires. A swing, a drive. Is this gone? It has a chance. Going back is the left fielder, Huckamer. It is gone. We go to San Francisco. Brady Evans celebrates 3 seasons with the Hayes Larks. And this one, another drive for Brady Evans. Make that 5 home runs on the season. And his grand slam, also 9 home runs as a Hayes Lark.
And Brady Evans coming in big again with a huge home run to put the Larks on top 7-3. Grand salami time as the Larks go up 7-3. And the beverage batter too, so
yeah.
Larks fans
are going after the concession stand lines. More like the Lark's Nest, but, you know, same thing. The 1-0 by Ramsey. This one on the outside and on the river in front of us in the right-handed batter's box. And so now the count 2-0 to now Luis Garcia.
4 Larks all getting on base in a row now after Ruiz and Lenny Ashby getting out. All come around and scored due to the Brady Evans grand slam.
The only 2 that have not came up to the plate yet is King Louie and now Bryson Evans. And that one called the strike, and now the count 2-1 as King Louie standing in the left-handed batter's box. The 2-1, a swing and a miss on the high fastball. So now the count 2-2, 2 outs. Oh, full count, so this one fouled off.
Never trust the scorekeeper anymore now.
Yeah, doing 2 different jobs.
Yes.
So 3-2 count for Ramsey and also Garcia, and he fouls that one off right in front of us. If there's no net, we would possibly be able to catch that one where Ace is sitting, but Jet Lotus is running across the field. I guess Jet Lotus running across the field. 3-2 count for Ramsey. This one on the outside, Luis Garcia getting a walk.
5th man in a row to get on, bringing us to the 9-hitter now, Bryson Evans. And looks like Jared Jones will take out his starter for tonight, Peyton Ramsey.
So that'll be it for Ramsey, and we'll take a quick break here on the Larks YouTube channel and figure. Now batting, well, Austin Jaslov. I miss Jazzy. And he's coming back for the NBC, but came in here literally today. And Suave Mente reminds me of Jaslov last season. So welcome back, Austin Jaslov, coming to hit for Bryson Evans. This one on the outside, call it a strike. Austin Jaslov was a part of the Tennessee Volunteers this past season. And in the locker room and talking to Cam Walton, him and someone from Jaslov's family was talking to him about New Mexico, trying to find a transfer spot for Jaslov. And this one on the outside, moving the count 1-1. Austin now is going to go to Arkansas State instead of New Mexico. They were hoping that Cam Walton and also Austin would play, but instead I don't know if that's the same conference or not, but.
Which teams were it again? Sorry, I was writing some stats.
No, you're good. Texas Southern and then also Arkansas State. If they are,
I want to say
that's
no. It might,
cool,
it
but
might be. I'm not sure.
they might be. And this one fouled off by Jaslov, and this is one of the players that I've wanted to call since last season, and glad that Austin is with us now, especially with the circumstances that the Larks are in. Really short on everybody in almost every position at some points. The 1-2, this one fouled off, and trying to get it is Tyler Schott as the wind direction has changed from the south to the northeast, and I can hear it because it's blowing in. No success.
You know, Google is not my friend today.
I can pull it up. The 1-2 from Comfort, the Anthony Comfort. Thought we were going to see him Sunday, but really trying to pitch tonight is the plan for the Plainsman.
Here we go. I got an answer for you. Not Arkansas State, but Arkansas Pine Bluff. That's the only Arkansas team in that
okay.
conference.
The 2-2, this one missing, and now full count for Jaslov.
Full count, 2 outs. You already know what's happening. Luis Garcia will be on the move.
A 3-2 by Comfort. Runner goes and foul off, and Jaslov doing his job here.
Yeah, full count. Helping the guys behind him see more pitches from the new guy, Anthony Comfort, left-handed pitcher. You want to try to get your guys behind you a better feel what he's got, all his pitch sequences, what they can do, and a nice 6-7 pitch at bat right here.
Comfort looking at Patterson, trying to get the pitch. 3-2, 2 outs to Jaslov. This one on the outside, and Jaslov a big bat flip to the walk that he received. And I think the wind's really blowing into your mic.
It is.
So Jaslov getting on. Back-to-back walks, though, for the Plainsmen, and we've batted around officially. Thank you, Ace. And now we still in the bottom of the 5th, but we've batted around here in the 5th inning, and Trent Baker coming up last time in the same inning. Got a single and scored. Comfort checking second in the runner in Luis Garcia.
Trent Baker started this 5th inning off, got the boys going. Let's see what he can do with runner scoring position at second and a runner on first.
Larks leading 7-3. The 1-0. This one in there for a strike on the outside part of the plate.
And looking back on starting pitcher Peyton Ramsey's night. I mean, went 4 2/3 inning. He was doing really well up till the bottom of the 5th. 10 hits total, 7 earned runs, 1 walk. And here's something good for Larks. Larks didn't strike out once against him. So they were putting the ball in play, just weren't really getting the results.
The 1-1 by Comfort. Checks Garcia, slider in there for a strike to Baker as he does one of those things where I should have swung but didn't know it was going to be in the strike zone, and so he will get back into the batter's box. The 1-2.
Great backdoor slider there by Comfort.
The 1-2 is Comfort looking at Patterson. And we take a pause.
Larks leading the North Platte Plainsman 7-3. Bottom of the 5th, a
1-2, a swing, and this one popped up. Who's going to get it? It looks like Comfort, but Bond was coming in like he was going to call off Comfort. But the inning is over. Trent Baker bats around, but that's about it, as the Larks now leading 7-3 after 5 innings of work. It'll be the shortstop, Goldbeck, and he tries and puts the bunt down. It looks like Austin Jaslov going to be the shortstop. King Louis moved over to second base, so Bryson Evans out of the game. Now, the 0-1. This one, a swing and a miss. Didn't think that we were going to use Jaslov, but now that he's in the lineup, can't stop talking about him. And
from all the good words I've heard from you about him, I'm excited to see how he does tonight.
I mean, defensively, Tyler LaRue, just like a wall. Jaslov, he does it. I mean, he's a wall, but also he does it with some skill that a lot of players I don't see on, at the D2 level do what he does, and that's why he's a D1 shortstop. But, I mean, he just is athletically sound. And that one fouled off by Goldbeck, who is facing off against Kayla Meredith. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Kayla Meredith picking up another punch out. That'll be his third strikeout of the night and make that 32 on the season.
Important out there, getting the leadoff guy to sit down as bringing up Nick Hockmer, who got on base every time so far tonight.
I know that last name kind of
messes with you.
It does.
And I have I have the pronunciation up here, but it just messes with me.
The 0-1 ground ball to LaRue, who's on the grass. He fires, and that's in time to catch Nick Huckemer.
Great arm strength by Tyler LaRue, getting it there in a heartbeat.
He really did. And now Jovan Suarez. And Suarez last time up, a single, a ground down. Well, 2 ground outs to the left side. So if I was the Hayes Larks, I'd just move the infield over except for Sicoli just to cover the bag. The 0-0 from Meredith, and that one outside and low to the right-handed batter in Suarez. The 1-0, this one just a bit low, and now the count 2-0. This one missing as well.
Caleb Meredith, not really known for walking batters tonight, though, has 2 walks, 9 walks total on the season through 26 and a third innings pitch.
Oh, so I wrote his walks down differently. I said that he has 3 walks on the season, so I don't know where I got that. Probably hit by pitches.
No, it was the 3 above it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Always getting our way.
3-1. This one a drive into left field. Baker going to his right. He'll make the grab in the power alley in the lights. That'll be it. A 1-2-3 inning here at Larks Park. Larks leading by 4, 7-3 here at Larks Park. It'll be Damian Ruiz stepping up. And my scoreboard says, well, score chart says that it's bottom of the 7th, but it's the bottom of the 6th. We batted around once, and the ball missing from Anthony Comfort back on the mound as he didn't get a full inning of work in the inning, but at least has a third of an inning under his belt.
And Damian Ruiz tonight, 3 for 3, all singles tonight. He's done his job getting on base. Has swung on a miss there.
So the count 1-2. Damian Ruiz battling with Anthony Comfort. Comfort kicks, fires this one up high.
And Ruiz, first game back from injury, missing the last 2 games against the Game Day Angels. Done a great job getting on base, 3 singles like we just said. It's a great night for him, and what you could really ask for given his situation.
Yeah, first game back in, let's just say, a week, just to round it up. first game in a week. I mean, you get first 2 hits, the only Lark to get 2 hits. Now there's a couple, 3-2. This one fouled off, and he's even battling at the plate. I mean, he's also got a single, so he's 3 of 3. I mean, he got thrown out at second, the high IQ. He's got 2 steals. He's now 5th in the all-time Larks stolen bases record as of right now. This one in there for a strike, and Damian Ruiz doesn't like the call, but honestly, halfway through the game, speed it up just a little bit. Let's say we've seen 2 hours of baseball, and we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I mean, I love baseball, and I'm excited to keep seeing it, but, calls like that frustrate me as a fan, and hopefully we get a little bit more consistent with those calls.
I mean, consistency is key when you see baseball. I mean, if the guys think that they know what the strike zone is and the strike zone isn't what it is, then what is it? And then also a swing, a drive. Is this gone? Watching it is Ashby. Watching it is the right fielder, and that is gone. We head to San Francisco. Lenny Ashby, his first home run as a Lark in, 3-4 games?
A moonshot, too. I mean, that one deep into the night. I wouldn't be surprised it went over the dike. I mean, that was a long shot.
I haven't seen a home run like Dylan Dreiling's last year. Speaking of, we talked about this. Lenny Ashby, and also even Cam Walton. This guy is stocky and short, but he has gorilla strength, and he showed it right there. I have never seen a ball mash like that and not being able to return to its family.
I mean, off the bat, I thought it was an easy fly, and I just kind of looked at it, and I'm like, wow, that's still going.
That never stopped.
No, wow.
I think that was going to the moon, honestly, but, you can't, keep pushing it down. So I guess Lenny Ashby, welcome to Hayes. That's all I'm going to say on that. Now Tyler LaRue, a swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
And that puts the Larks up by 5 now, out of a grand slam possibility time of the game. So now, right now, I almost said Pioneers again. Plainsman need to get some runs around and try to get some guys on base. Maybe they can put a grand slam up on their own.
This one fouled off by LaRue, and one guy that we're watching for stats, it's LaRue. Needs 2 home runs.
And if anyone can do it in a 3-game time span, it could be Tyler LaRue.
Sorry, it's been quiet on my end. Tyler LaRue coming in. He just needs 2 home runs. Sorry if I cut you out. Did I?
No.
Sorry. The 1-2. This one on the outside. I was going to say, if I called that and then get called for a strike, I think we would have to cut the mics for a couple seconds. Oh, I know what you're doing now. Yeah, needs to cut the mic out for a second. The 2-2, this one on the inside, almost hitting LaRue.
Okay, I'm back, sorry.
I'm going to miss this in a couple days and then have to wait until you start becoming a broadcaster at Fort Hays, because this is just fun.
Hopefully I can find a spot somewhere. I've enjoyed my time here, so.
Or we have to wait until at least like basketball season or even baseball, and that's just way too long. This one on the outside and just outside the river.
Walk number 25 on the year for Tyler LaRue, hitting another milestone. Not the milestone we were hoping for, but a milestone nonetheless.
Let's see. Just, see what's going on. Base on balls, if my computer would ever load. And no, I guess not. So, home runs, and that'll be done, or a done deal for Anthony Comfort. How many walks does LaRue or?
We're not even close.
We're not even close.
60?
The record 60, the smallest base on balls in a season is 38. So where are we at?
Ruiz is in first with 29.
So we are not even close. But new pitcher, and we'll take a break here on the Larks YouTube channel. John Sicoli set to go. He has a multi-hit game, a double, a single, 2 runs scored, and also a ground ball to the shortstop and Goldbeck.
Great night from Sincoli, getting exactly what we needed, being first game back from his little vacation.
The 0-0 when that one in there. Sicoli and I talked about it, that, you know, when you play baseball for 4 months, and I also said this myself, being a broadcaster, not physically or anything, but mentally, you got to be in there, let's say 3 hours every day at least, when the game is going. A high chopper to Goldbeck. A throw across the diamond, not in time. I think Tyler Schott did the work there. He really sold it on the safe.
Yeah, Tyler Schott, first base coach tonight. Well, I mean, they've been switching off throughout the night, but nice job by Sicoli running that ball out, high chopper, and that'll go down as a base hit. Third hit of the night for Sicoli as well.
So Tyler LaRue, I don't know what happened to him. Can you tell me? Because
Tyler LaRue
I didn't even write it down.
He got walked, and
There
now
we
he's on
go.
second base.
There we go. Thank you.
Yep.
A little behind tonight here in the second half of this game, to say the least. But now Garrett Gruhl stepping up, and he'll have to go up against new pitcher. This one, a drive left field. Is it gone? It's off the wall, the base of the wall. It's going to be Tyler LaRue scoring a stand-up RBI double for Garrett Gruhl. The Mafia running the game now.
And wouldn't you know, another RBI for Garrett Gruhl, scoring Tyler LaRue from second base. RBI number 56 on the year, and making up for it, as last at bat he had runs the first, second, and then got hit by a pitch, and this time he says, nope, I'm getting on and driving in some runs.
Wow. Oh, that's runs. Doubles. I don't think we're anywhere close for doubles.
Doubles right now.
Who's the leader in doubles? Because the smallest on the doubles leaderboard is 17.
Garrett Gruhl is 16.
Oh, so Garrett Gruhl could get on. I mean, there's a lot of guys at 17. So the 0-0 on the inside, almost touching Brady Evans. Speaking of also RBIs, you might as well try and get that as well. So for some reason, the clicking of the batting and RBIs and all that doesn't work. So I guess I got to find it myself. But RBI 69, the highest is Jeff Niemeyer. Kind of butchered that, honestly, but.
And that's for RBIs, you said?
Yeah, but the lowest is Kyle Day at 49 is what they have listed.
And Garrett Gruhl, Tyler LaRue would both make their way onto that list. 56 for Gruhl, 53 for LaRue.
Towards the middle, kind of top half for both of them. 2-0, this one, a ground ball to the shortstop. Running is Sicoli, and Brady Evans a sacrifice ground ball that is also an RBI.
And just doing a job there, hitting the ball at shortstop. You can't really go home with that. It's kind of a tougher play to make. And scoring the run, making it a 10-3 ball game.
And especially for your catcher in that position, all you're saying is do a job. All we need is you to do a job, and Brady Evans did it. And that's what I love about Brady. Even if, you know, the task might be a little big in the moment for him, he does the job. He'll come through. This one bounced in, and running back to second will be Garrett Gruhl. But also Brady is very a soft-spoken person, really doesn't speak unless spoken to, and he's really just a great guy.
And the times I've made a batting practice with you, I mean, yeah, he's always been one of the quieter guys who just come up to take his swings, and you wouldn't really notice until you walk into the batter's box.
Then you hear a loud crack of the bat, and you're like, all right, there's only 4 people that it could be.
And you go, that's Brady.
That's Brady. I would never want to be in a strength test with him on the forearms, where you set your arms down and arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling. Thank you. I would never arm wrestle with Brady. One, because his biceps and also forearms are my thigh size, but also his veins come out like they're rivers. And I just, no, will never arm wrestle Brady. I'll take my forfeit.
Sorry to interrupt you here, but
No, you're
that's
good.
5 RBIs on the night for Brady Evans, 19 on the year.
Well, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he's done a job tonight.
To say the least, really. But now Luis Garcia swing and a miss in the count. 2-2-2 with only one in scoring position. Not the same, but still, might as well get the twos in there.
2 Larks on the field, you could say.
2 Larks, well, 3 Larks because you got Tyler Schott at first base.
Don't count.
He don't count.
He don't
All right.
count.
That one called strike 3. Luis Garcia thought it was out, but the strike zone has been all over. But the Larks do score 3 with a moonshot off of Ashby's bat. Larks leading 10-3. Caleb Meredith back on the mound, and he'll go up for his 3rd inning of work. Here in the 7th inning, he'll face the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Kenneth Sugi, Tucker Bond, Sam Bond. And they do not have a hit collectively that I can see. They have 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, a reach on an air, a fly out, and a ground out, and also a fielder's choice. So no hits, but also getting on is 5 times.
Yeah, and the Plainsmen have not got a base hit since the 4th inning. And then Larks pitching staff doing a great job shutting down after the 1st and 2nd inning. Velasquez had some troubles, but was able to work out of it. And Meredith coming into this game has locked him down through 2 innings of work, and hopefully he can push 3.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby Jr. has really been really good here as of late. The 1-2, everyone thought it was a strike. Caleb Meredith looked back and like, are you kidding? Larks fans not happy about that one, so. But Caleb Meredith, I will never forget this about him on 4th of July, and really just ever since then. Big, hairy, winning machine, so Ricky Bobby, he is in my head. And there's not a night, even if he's not having a great night, that he's not competitive either.
Very solid arm, and there's a lot of teams that would be interested in him.
This one on the outside, and this one actually called a strike, so. But also watching it was Sugi.
And ball doesn't lie, sit him down, strikeout number 33 on the year, strikeout number 4 on tonight for Caleb Meredith.
So now coming in, it'll be Tucker Bond. This one up high and missing as Brady Evans comes up from the catcher's stance. The 1-0 fouled off now by Tucker Bond. Specific weather statement till 10:15 tonight. Let's see what this is. Oh, rain is in the area, so
Oh, great.
great. This one a swing and a miss, and now the count 2-2. But like I said, if clouds are in the area, Larks are in town, expect a green grass the next morning. Am I right? The 2-2 watched in there. Strike three, a wraparound. I think I'll do a wraparound.
Back-to-back strikeouts, back-to-back looking as well.
34 punch-outs on the year for Meredith. Sorry to get in there, but I mean, 34 punch-outs for Caleb Meredith. I mean, that's a big deal, especially working, you know, let's say 27 innings. I mean, you're striking out a guy almost every inning and then maybe even a third on top.
And it feels like as of late, a lot of the pitchers have stepped up, and Meredith being one of them, as you know, NBC coming around the corner.
Second strike in there now to Sam Bond, the right fielder. Strikeout, reach on an air, and a fly out. Now has the 0-2. And back against the wall. Swing and a miss. Caleb Meredith, 35 punch-outs on the season. And Caleb Meredith, a 1-2-3 inning. Strikeout looking, and swinging. We head to the bottom of the 7th next here on the Larks YouTube channel. Anybody left?
I mean,
Here, you want to listen to this?
You did a nice job. Way to go, Larks fans.
I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from?
Austin Jeslov set to go here in the bottom of the 7th after taking me out to the ball game in the 7th inning stretch. And here comes Hideyoshi Hawakara. And this one a foul for Jeslov. It's been a while since we've seen the Plainsman. It's also been a while since we've seen Kawahara. He pitched against the Larks in the Sunday afternoon game way back when, almost 2 months ago. The 0-1, this one a curveball and missing. So weather in the area. And the wind kind of blowing now into the press box from left center field. So you got to have some muscle on that ball to get it out.
Yeah, and looking back at the 2 home punts we saw tonight and kind of thinking about the win, it's impressive how far they went. I mean those were deep home runs, and with without the win, I wonder how much farther he would have gone.
Or the opposite way. The 1-2 by Hideyoshi Hawakara. Sorry if I butcher that. It's been a while since I've seen this Plainsman team. You really haven't got to call them yet. And one thing that we've talked about is that with you coming in halfway, not even through the season, it's kind of hard when I bring up the past series and you don't know anything about these teams.
No, I mean, I've been here for every home game, and I've seen teams that have come here twice. But other than that, yeah, I mean, Denver Cougars was the only team I think I've been familiar with all year since they came earlier on in the year and came back. But a lot of names on this roster where I'm like, wow, these are some tongue twisters.
The 2-2, this one missing from Kawahara. And we've hit the point in the night where numbers seem blurry.
Yep. Once you get to about 6th, 7th, it's hard to tell who's pitching anymore.
This one, a drive center field. It's in the left center power alley, but no, it is not going to go as Dirks pulls it down.
And I guarantee you the wind took almost all of that because that ball off the bat made me bounce back in my chair.
I saw you. It was like that Joe Rogan meme where he leans back, and that was – I wanted to laugh so hard, but I was on the call. But anyway, Jazz Love a fly out to Dirks. So as of right now, what are your thoughts on Jazz Love?
I haven't really seen much from his fielding, but just that swing, man. Gosh, that thing looked great. Too bad we live in Midwestern Kansas and he's this wind, man.
Yeah.
That ball, I think on a normal day, that ball's out.
Normal ball, or if the wind's blowing from the northeast, or northwest to southeast, but the 1-0. This one a drive, and this one foul. These hits are really fooling you.
Well, I'm having a rough spot, too.
It's
It's kind of hard to see. I got this great wall blocking my view of the left field line.
Hawakara waiting for the pitch. He's thrown a lot of off speed here in the last 2 at-bats. See if he throws another. The 1-1. This one a foul off, and I think that was off speed.
Yeah, off-speed pitch there. Seeing a lot of off-speed from him already in just 2 batters.
The 1-2 by Kawahara. Kicks and deals. Curveball, not called. So the count 2-2. Baker waiting for the pitch. This one off speed or breaking ball in foul territory. Tucker Bond gets that one for another out.
And this is also Baker's first game back since being hurt in Game 1 against the Game Day Angels. So trying to get a feel after getting the hard slide into home. I mean, that was a hard collision. It just rattled him up, so trying to see if he can bounce back and get comfortable again.
The 0-0 from Kawahara. Ground ball to the right side of Goldbeck. Across the body and across the diamond in time. Tyler Schott trying to sell it, but cannot believe Kevin Randa. But Damian Ruiz trying to show off that speed, but a ground ball and a great play by Goldbeck ends the bottom of the 7th. Larks leading 10-3 here at Larks Park. It'll be Trey Runge set to go here in the bottom of the, or not bottom, top of the 8th. Excuse me. 7, 8, 9 all due up. Going up against Mike Cruz, a.k.a. the Cruise Missile. Has one of the fastest fastballs that I've seen this season. And a swing and a miss by Runge.
And Trey Runge just found out there, late swing.
Well, and this is an even match between Runge and Mike Cruz. Two of them, or both of them really, in the D2 realm. This Runge in Southwest Minnesota State, and also Mike Cruz from Angelo State, the national D2 winners and champions. Maybe Cruz can possibly add an NBC title to his name in 1 year, and that's certainly what we hope in this side of the press box, but Cruz needing to do some work until then. The 0-2, swing and a foul off by Runge.
And a question I think I need to ask Brady or Peyton sometime is, this when you have to catch from Mike Cruz and Jet Lotus, does your glove wear down faster? Just because of how hard he's throwing. I mean, I remember these guys probably have to get new gloves throughout the season.
That one bounced off the turf, and that one now 1-2 count.
And with shortstop Jaslove in the game now, this is pretty much what you're going to be seeing in the NBC World Series.
I would agree so, and get maybe a couple players in. I don't know what, the coaching staff's got up their sleeve or anything. But I would totally agree. This is probably what the Larks were going to send out with, Peyton Ebbing being back with the team. And so now the count 3-2. Mike Cruz being up in the count 0-2 and now pushing it to 3-2. And we talked about this. Mike Cruz really needs to work on this for himself. If he's up at 0-2, I mean, you got the count in your favor.
Yeah, you can't lose them. I mean, when you're up ahead 0-2, you can mess with him a little and throw some stuff outside the zone as that ball's fouled off. But you can't lose and get 3-2, and that's something Michael's been struggling with throughout the year. So hopefully, with summer ball, I mean, this is time they're learning, trying to improve their game on top of it while trying to win a title. But hopefully he can feed off this going into spring season and hopefully improve on it and get better for Oklahoma.
This one called strike 3. Runge thought it was a walk, and that will be a punch out for Mike Cruz. The Cruz Missile coming in and has 24 punch outs, make that 25 on the season.
As that brings up the 8-hitter, Brady Patterson.
So now it'll be Brady Patterson, a walk, a strikeout, swinging, and then a double, and scored here in the top of the second. First pitch in there, but missing on the check. Kind of, not really a check, but more of just getting it off the shoulder, if anything, for Patterson.
High fastball, always tempting, no matter where it's at, but you see it there, flinching, but pulling back.
This one a bouncer into Brady Evans. I think I've figured out who I'm going to interview tonight.
Who's that?
Because I haven't done this one yet, I'm going to do Jose for one. Then also Brady because, 3 years with the Larks, having a good night. I mean, having multiple RBIs, a home run. Being the ultimate do-your-job guy almost. And I think that is who I'll do. And I don't know if I've done Brady before, too. And if I have, I think it's been earlier on in the season.
We did him, or you did him one time. It was that game down 3-2, and he had a big 2-run home run.
Yes.
them on top. Other than
Yes.
that,
Thank you
yeah.
for refreshing my memory. But now Brady Patterson will get a walk off of the Cruise missile. And a pinch runner coming in. I think that is, let me see the roster. I can't think of who it is because I never put him down because I just remembered. And Rui Yoshida is who it is. Sorry. Rui Yoshida on the bases, and it'll be Maxwell Dirks.
Double play now in effect with the 9-hitter up. 0 for 2 on the night. Maxwell Dirk striking out twice in his last 2 at-bats. Got walked. Back in the second inning and stranded at second base.
Bunt attempt by Dirks, laid down but pulled back, and it's called a strike. Cruz up 0-1. This one in there, and now 0-2. Do you go for the strikeout, or do you just try and pitch for the ground ball? I know you said yes right away, but I mean, you go to the top of the order now.
I mean, double plays is what you want, but sometimes take what you get, like right there.
And a high fastball getting Maxwell Dirks. And that will be a swing and a miss. And now that also, well, for Maxwell Dirks, that is a hat trick on the Larks bullpen, or not bullpen, as it's Jose Velasquez, Meredith, and Cruz going for the 3 punch-outs on one guy.
Goldbeck.
They've also had 3 punch-outs with Goldbeck. Oh, sorry, did you just say Goldbeck?
I was gonna say that,
yeah. So, done it twice tonight. That 1-0, that one bouncing in the turf. Thought of going was going to be Rui Yoshida.
And the sombrero does come into play here if Mike Cruz can sit Goldbeck down. 1 for 4 on the night for Goldbeck. Single back in the 4th inning. Left stranded on second base. Besides that, striking out, swinging every other at bat.
2-0 called strike as the bat moves the shoulders, and so now the 2-1 in effect against the top of the order in Goldbeck. The 2-1, this one fouled off, and that's going to be finding some kids. I love how nonchalantly they just go find that baseball, because it was almost a rocket towards the friend group that was out there. And
I'm shocked. No kids have gotten harmed this season. I mean, nobody pays attention over there by the bullpens.
No, they don't. The 2-2, this one inside and missing, and now full count for Cruz, Missile, and also Goldbeck.
Dirks will be on the move here. Full count, 2 outs. Goldbeck trying to put the, not Pioneers again. And Plainsman, there you go.
Yep, this one a pop fly. Who's going to get it? I think it's going to be Tyler LaRue. In foul territory, yes, he will. Tyler LaRue gets the fly ball, and that will be it for the North Platte Plainsmen. The Larks leading 10-3 as we head to the bottom of the 8th here next on the Larks YouTube channel. It'll be Lenny Ashby. Last time out, a moonshot to right field and possibly over the dike. I know, can't really see the dike anymore or that ball. Kind of took the home plate umpire a long time to figure it out if it was gone or not and stayed over the foul pole.
Yeah, it was moonshot higher than the lights here at Larks Park, I would say. I mean, that ball was just rocket into the air.
The 0-1, this one missing, and so the count evens out at 1 apiece. The 1-1, this one on the outside. Could have said a lot about that, but not about the game for anyone watching at home, but just me and Nick, we talked during, half innings and stuff like that, and showing me something, trying to be quiet, and so that's the end of the conversation. 2-1 on the inside, call it a strike. Ashby doesn't like the call, but nevertheless, it's not like it's going to change.
No, a little consistency is what we'd like tonight, but.
So the count 2-2 from the pitcher of the Plainsman, and that's going to be up high, and now a count 3-2.
Kawahara right there. I mean, great breaking ball there. Almost fall into the zone, but just didn't break early enough.
And a swing and a miss by Lenny Ashby. And now coming in is Tyler LaRue.
Tyler LaRue tonight, 1 for 3, a single and a walk, coming around to score in both at bats as well.
Tyler, a 1 of 4 tonight. 2 runs scored. Fly out ground ball. This one, curve ball missing on the outside. The 1-0 by Kawahara. Missing as well.
And, well, we got some time to check on Tyler LaRue's, record-breaking season stats. Batting .440, OPS of 1.434, and an on-base of .554. That one taken for a strike. But over 50% of the time he comes up to bat, he gets on base, which is something you don't see in this age, and he is your 4-hitter, which that
says a lot about Tyler.
It does.
The 2-1 by Kawahara. A ground ball to the shortstop in Goldbeck across the diamond in time. Good play there. And honestly, can't complain either. As now the Larks down to their last out offensively for the night. As Tyler LaRue sat down on a ground ball.
Sokolian's last 3 at-bats in a row, getting a base knock. 4th inning double, 5th inning single, and 6th inning single as well. Coming around and score in each of those at-bats, 3 runs on the night.
This one bouncing into the turf, and missing once again is also Kawahara. Sokoli, single, double, all scoring, and then a ground out. The 1-0. This one, ground ball and foul.
And looking at Sokoli's stats on here as well, so, OPS 991, average of 290. Both of those stats are going to go up tonight after his great offensive appearance. His average will go above 300. His OPS should go above 1,000. Another core piece to the lineup that you just enjoy watching.
1-1 by Kawahara, and that hits Sokoli.
Lopez with 2 outs, moving Sequoia to first. Bringing up the RBI machine and Garrett Gruhl. 2 RBIs on tonight. 2 for 3, a double, single. Hit by pitch earlier in the 5th inning. Came around scorer in that appearance. Leads the team in RBIs and doubles. 56 RBIs, 16 doubles on the year.
This one on the outside of the plate, catching the black, and called strike for Garrett Gruhl. The 0-1, this one missing outside, trying to catch it as Patterson gets away from him, and going to second is Sekoli. Pen not working?
Almost broke on me. Sadness in the press box.
So it did break on you.
What a sad night. Oh my goodness.
It's not like I have another black that you can use. I have a navy.
It's a special night. I mean, a special pen.
I mean, it's just a Papermate pen.
I attach the things. All right.
Thank you, Ken.
Ball misses up. Gout move to 2-1.
Thanks. I didn't even see that.
Still upset by my pen. Wow, that's frustrating. Okay.
So you can't even use that pen.
I mean, it kind of works. It just pops off.
2-1 by Kawahara. Kicks over to second with no one covering.
The 7-run lead would not be surprised if Mike Cruz makes an appearance in the 9th inning.
This one a drive, that one foul. Just gonna get straight to the point.
Wow. And Gruhl hitting some of the longest foul balls I think we've seen this season.
That too, yeah. Trying not to get my hopes up, trying to make a good call, but don't realize it's even foul. Just get to the point. 2-2, Kawahara. This one on the outside, missing on the breaking ball. (3-2), 2 outs for Kawahara against Garrett Gruhl. Swing and a drive. This one popped up. Dirk's going to his left, and he'll make the grab out in center field, right field area. And that'll be it for the Larks. As now the Larks have to shut down a 7-run lead, as we head to the top of the 9th. So Trent Baker on the mound, and like we talked about earlier this week, a lot of things happen here at Larks Park when anything's possible.
Yeah, Trent Baker to the mound, and pitching stats-wise, I mean, he's had 2 appearances in closing roles, 2 saves on the year. ERA, though, 11.25. His first pitch taken for a strike. 6 punch-outs, 4 walks on the year, and 4 innings pitched.
Sorry, I don't even know what was going on. Someone was up in the press box. Swing and a miss for Baker, and Baker hasn't seen the mound since the beginning of the year, and the Pioneers or not Pioneers. Pioneers or Plainsman, one of the two saw Trent Baker, I know for sure. But Trent Baker back on the mound, and I think it feels good for him. The 0-2, this one missing just a little bit. I talked to him about this, I think, before he got hurt. I was like, so when are we going to get you back on the mound? And he's like, probably here soon before the NBC, and glad he can get back on. The 1-2, this one fouled off. And
you know, it makes sense. The Larks trying to limit their pitchers. They don't want to throw them out there and show them everything they got, let alone get them hurt. So, you know, throwing Trent Baker out there, which kind of surprising since, you know, this is his first game back from injury. I'm going to throw him on the mound, but
ground ball to Trent Baker on a hop across to Sicoli on another hop and a toss. And that'll be it for Hockemer tonight. So now Javon Suarez, 1 of 4. I was going to say 3 groundouts, but 2 groundouts, a fly out, and a single and score on his name. It'll be Suarez and Kenneth Sugi all due up against Trent Baker. This one bouncing in, and so missing is Baker on the first pitch too. Suarez. The 1-0 by Baker. This one just a bit low, but call it a strike. That's, yep. Just go with it. 1-1. This one on the outside.
I wouldn't really complain much, but it's just when you do scoreboard and then you like learn their strike zone, and then when you click it because you know what they're gonna call, and then they decide to go against you, hurts you a little bit. It's like, really?
Well, you can tell that one was ball though.
I mean, yeah. That's in the other batter's box. I hope we can get that right, but yeah.
Trent Baker, the 3-1. This one ground ball to Jaslov. Defensively across the diamond in time. There you go. There's your defensive play there by Jaslov.
It was pretty smooth, not going to lie. That was
and that wasn't even like a trick that he did. It was just routine, just try and get back to it. The feel of Larks Park. I mean, not saying that this is his second or third home, but I mean, he's been here for, let's just say 2 seasons, even though he hasn't played the entire season, but he was here last year. Tennessee he's played with. I mean,
and, you know, looking at that, I mean, he looked comfortable making that, not a difficult play per se, but not a routine play, as he had play to your left off the hop. And, you know, they look really comfortable. And for the most part, middle infield throughout the year, plays like that, you weren't 100% sure if you're going to get it out.
Sicoli racing. He'll get there. Larks winning their 40th game of the season, as that'll be it. The Larks winning and moving to 34-6 on the year, and move to 6 wins on the year, while picking up 25 wins at home this season. I will take a break before we get to the post-game interview with a couple of Larks and a quick post-game wrap-up here next on the Larks YouTube channel. What was it like to have that pregame, celebration for you, but then also come out and have 4 RBIs on the night?
Well, it got me a little nervous, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't had anything like that in a while, so then I was just trying to hit the ball tonight. Wasn't trying to do anything special, and it worked out.
With this being one of your last games at Larks Park, what does it mean to be, a Lark and be here as much as you have been?
It means a lot. Everybody here brings you in just like your family and treats you well.
All right. Where's Jose Velasquez? Jose, I've been waiting for you on this one, but you get a couple of starts this season. You come out against the Plainsman for the second time. Talk to me about what was different for you this time than the first time around.
Well, being at home is definitely an advantage because there's all these people that come out every night to support, so it's a different environment here.
With your time in Hayes, let's say 2 months, what is it like, to be a Lark and kind of be around Hayes as long as you've had?
Well, it means a lot that the people always come and watch regardless of the score, and it's always a fun time.
All right, well, thank you, Jose.
Thank
you, Larks.